Have you ever seen anybody fertilize a pasture field with a lawnmower? Well, you're about to. So we got a total of about, in this little lot right here, 1 acre, and the other lot's about another ½ an acre to fertilize. You might be asking, why would you fertilize? Why are you doing that? I don't know if you guys can hear it or see it. There's a lifeline helicopter in the background. Sorry, I get distracted easy. So you might be saying, why are you doing this? Well, we got a couple cows and we want to utilize this pasture. Instead of buying a bunch of hay, we're going to utilize this pasture. So the easiest way to do this, to get it growing good, would be to fertilize. So what we're using today is a straight urea fertilizer. That's straight nitrogen, 4600. I bought 2 bags. I was told by a farmer to do about 50 pounds per acre. They're 50-pound bags, so that should be just enough. So this is bumpy, it's rough. It's gonna be an experience, but we're up for the challenge. Now, my dad does have a tractor, but we don't have a PTO driven spreader. This is just gonna work just fine. So stay tuned, watch as we go. After, we're gonna be fertilizing the garden grass around the garden, so stay tuned for that. But this is what we were doing. So crazy, I know. We're fixing one problem with a solution. So let's get to it. Let's see how long this takes. So now that we have the pastures all fertilized, we are going to put down some crabgrass preventer on the garden area, not on the garden itself, but around in the grass area. We are going to make sure we're very careful not to get this in the garden. That would be bad. But I just went to the local box store and got a crabgrass preventer. It's a 2204. So usually I do not use preventers like this, but for this area, it's pretty full of different weeds and stuff, and to get a start on getting it cleaned up, this is what we're gonna do. I will probably also maybe spray, but I don't want to be spraying next to the garden and stuff like that, so I haven't done that yet because of that. So this is why we're starting with this. We're gonna try to make sure it stays out of the garden. So I believe this is a 40-pound bag, something like that. So this should be well enough to do everything that I want to do, and then maybe around the fence area or something. So we're gonna get this dumped in there. So on the back of here it says what broadcast spreader. So we have the AgriFab. I don't know if it has any numbers. AgriFab 0 through 10 is set on 4. So I don't see 0 through 10 on here, so we're going to set it to 4, and that's going to be our rate that we're going to go with. Okay, let's get to going. Well, that honestly worked quite well. I was surprised. That wasn't as bumpy as I thought. We got the whole thing done, and then we had a little bit extra, so we did a little bit more. Ain't gonna hurt it. I'm quite pleased. You know, when I tell the old tax man, hey, we need a write-off, he's gonna say, why? I'm gonna say, hey, go watch the video. We fertilized the pasture with the old lawnmower. So we're gonna get her all washed up now, cleaned off, get all that urea and everything off there, and the crabgrass preventer that we did. Got my bags right here. I did, so this was, I went to the co-op and bought this. It's the Thrive branded product, 4600 urea, nitrogen. Yeah, 50 pounds to the acre. That's what it says on there even. So, I gotta show you guys something real quick. I gotta go grab it. The mail lady just dropped it off. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my package. Now, I also wanted to say, this was the first use of both these machines this spring. So before I even started the lawnmower, I checked the oil, I pulled the air filter. I do need to place an order with John Deere to get a new air filter and all that stuff and do maintenance on it, but wanted to make sure that it was all good, and we are. I checked all the tire pressures and tire pressures in the spreader. So that way everything was all good. Now, you got any guesses what's in this box? So, in this box should be seed potatoes. So, we should be planting potatoes here in about 2 weeks. So I ordered seed potatoes a while back off In My Gardener, and they ship them when the right time is. So I bought 4 pounds. It comes in a 4 packs. I bought Yukon Golds. Tells me my planting directions. Huh. I'm not gonna open them yet. But you can kind of see them in there. 1 pound of potatoes is not a lot. We might be needing more. But they just showed up and I thought that was pretty cool to show you guys. So stay tuned, because the next video we have another big problem that we're going to be facing. And it's a big problem. So stay tuned. Subscribe, like the video. We'll see you guys next time.